All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Every single day, remote employees, massive global corporations, and even governments rely on this incredible piece of hidden infrastructure to keep their most sensitive secrets absolutely safe. So today, we're going to uncover the internet's invisible shield, the VPN.
Let's just dive right in. Picture this. You're sitting in a packed, noisy coffee shop and you connect to the free public Wi-Fi. You open up your laptop, maybe log into your company's internal portal, or access a really sensitive private database. Now imagine the person quietly sipping a latte right next to you is silently intercepting every single keystroke you make. Should your passwords and sensitive company data travel totally out in the open across that public airspace? Absolutely not. No way. And this is exactly why secure communication channels aren't just some nice-to-have luxury, they are absolutely essential.
So, what exactly is a virtual private network, or a VPN for short? Well, at its core, it's basically a technology that creates encrypted private communication right across a completely public internet infrastructure. Its entire job is straightforward but incredibly critical: protect communication, hide transmitted data, and create secure remote access. Think of it as a technology that lets you communicate in total privacy, even when you're forced to use completely untrusted, insecure networks.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's use a physical analogy. Imagine you need to transport highly confidential documents across a really chaotic, busy city. Option 1, you travel out in the open on public roads where literally anyone looking out their window can see exactly what you're carrying. Option 2, you travel inside a heavily protected, exclusive underground tunnel where absolutely no one can see your sensitive cargo. It's like a secret subterranean highway. A VPN essentially builds that private underground tunnel straight through the absolute chaos of the public internet.
But what's really fascinating here is the virtual aspect. I mean, think about it. Companies cannot afford to run private, physical cables from their headquarters all the way to the home of every single remote worker. That would be an absolute logistical and financial nightmare. So instead, they use the shared public internet, but they essentially trick it into acting like a private network. Because this connection exists logically, not physically, there are zero dedicated physical cables required. It's just a brilliant workaround that drastically reduces enterprise costs while massively boosting security.
Let's put this into perspective. Think of a remote worker in London accessing a server all the way in New York. Without a VPN, that traffic is just out there in the open. Potential attackers can easily observe the communication, and your sensitive information becomes incredibly vulnerable. But with one, that traffic is scrambled into absolute gibberish before it ever even hits the open internet. So while the public infrastructure is physically carrying the data, attackers simply cannot read, understand, or exploit any of that intercepted communication.
So, how does this actually work under the hood? Well, it's basically like a highly secure digital handshake happening in 4 lightning-fast steps. First, your device requests a connection. Step 2 is literally the linchpin of the whole process: identity verification. The server acts like a super strict bouncer, basically asking, who are you and are your credentials valid? Unauthorized users get blocked right then and there. Once you pass that test, step 3 kicks in, and that encrypted tunnel is forged. Finally, in step 4, your traffic travels securely, safely hidden from any prying eyes.
But wait, there's another really cool feature here: identity masking. Normally, websites can see a ton of information about you: your internet service provider, your exact geographic region, and your local network identity. It's kind of like walking around the internet wearing a giant, highly detailed name tag. But when you route your traffic through a VPN, websites generally only see the identity of the VPN server itself. This stops those aggressive trackers dead in their tracks, keeping your true geographic and local footprint completely hidden. When you step back and look at the big picture, it becomes super clear why the modern global economy would practically grind to a halt without this tech. Massive enterprises completely depend on VPNs to support their remote workers, manage crazy complex cloud administration, and allow secure access to private internal applications. Employees simply cannot expose sensitive business communications publicly. These systems are, quite literally, the invisible backbone of daily corporate operations.
And this concept scales up dramatically. We just talked about the individual VPN setup, like a solo worker at a coffee shop. But companies also use what's called a site-to-site VPN. In this architecture, entire buildings, let's say a massive London headquarters and a branch office in Singapore, are bridged together by a continuous heavy-duty tunnel. They function as if they literally share the exact same physical hallway, while the office routers handle all the complex encryption seamlessly in the background.
Also, we really need to bust a myth here. The cloud isn't just this open thing floating publicly in the sky. It is heavily, heavily guarded by these exact VPNs. Major cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud offer managed VPN services for a reason. Exposing private databases, internal APIs, or Kubernetes clusters straight to the public internet is just way too dangerous. Having a secure communication layer is an absolute architectural requirement to keep those high-stakes environments completely invisible to attackers. To a cybersecurity team, the public internet is essentially the Wild West. It's inherently hostile territory. They rely on VPNs because you just cannot trust public infrastructure, period. Security professionals use these tools day in and day out to protect remote employee access, lock down sensitive data transfers, and tightly manage internal communications. It just goes to show how networking and cybersecurity are deeply, fundamentally intertwined.
Let's loop back to that hotel or coffee shop Wi-Fi scenario for a second, just to recap the stakes here. Without a VPN, an attacker monitoring that network sees your credentials exposed in plain text, and boom, the entire company infrastructure could be compromised in seconds. But run that exact same attack when you're using a VPN, the traffic remains totally encrypted. The attacker is still monitoring the network, sure, but all they see is scrambled noise. The sensitive information stays perfectly protected. The difference is literally night and day.
Take a second to think about this philosophy. It's actually really profound. We don't need a perfectly secure physical world to have secure communications. By using brilliant math, logic, and encryption, we can build unbreakable, invisible tunnels right through the absolute middle of total chaos. That right there is the true, remarkable power of virtualization.
Okay, let's get real for a second and manage some expectations. Think of it this way. A VPN is basically a perfectly armored truck for your data. But if you willingly unlock the back door and invite a hacker inside, like falling for a phishing scam, that armored truck cannot save you. It absolutely doesn't protect against malware infections, weak user passwords, or if someone actually compromises your physical laptop. Simply put, it secures the tunnel, not the destination. So, what do people usually get wrong about this? Well, there are 4 major rookie mistakes we see literally all the time. First, thinking a VPN makes you completely 100% anonymous. It doesn't, it just shifts who routes your traffic. Second, believing it acts like an antivirus and blocks all malware. Nope. Third, assuming the tunnel is the only thing that matters while ignoring strict identity verification. And fourth, mistakenly believing that cloud systems are always publicly exposed, when in reality, they specifically require private VPN connectivity just to be seen in the first place. Now, where is all this heading? Secure remote access is getting much, much smarter. While VPNs remain super foundational, the entire industry is shifting towards something called zero-trust networking. The philosophy there is simple. Trust nobody, verify absolutely everybody. We're seeing massive growth in identity-based access and even AI-managed trust systems that autonomously adjust access rules in real time. The secure tunnel definitely isn't going away, but how we guard the entrance, that is evolving rapidly. And why does this matter to you? Well, this isn't just some abstract, high-level theory. Whether you're looking at a career in cloud engineering, DevOps, infrastructure, or cybersecurity, understanding private communication isn't optional, it is the baseline language of modern tech. Modern enterprise security relies completely on knowing how to architect, deploy, and troubleshoot these exact systems. It's a foundational skill for sure. All right, let's tie the whole shebang together by tracking the lifecycle of a secure packet. It all kicks off when the user connects and authentication begins. Once you're verified, the encrypted tunnel is created. Your sensitive traffic enters that tunnel, and the chaotic public internet carries it safely across the globe. Finally, the server decrypts the traffic and grants you secure access. It is a perfectly protected journey from start to finish. So I want to leave you with this thought. If absolute security can be created purely through invisible, virtual tunnels in a very public space, what else in our physical world could eventually be replaced by brilliant code? It really highlights the sheer, incredible power of virtualization we have at our fingertips today. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Next time, we're going to demystify the airwaves and look at how Wi-Fi actually works. Stay curious, and I'll see you then.